All right, let's dive into this electrifying day for Chargers fans. Buckle up, because we've got 4 game-changing stories that'll jolt your fandom to life. Is a legend plotting a comeback? Could a surprise signing shake up our defense? And what's next for our rock-solid offensive line? Every update is a lightning bolt, and trust me, you won't blink. So grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's roll into the chaos. Which of these stories will have you screaming, "Bolt up"? Drop it in the comments and let's get this party started. Picture our Chargers defense, already a brick wall, becoming straight up terrifying. You know that name that keeps quarterbacks up at night? Jadeveon Clowney, a pass-rushing beast, is a free agent, and GM Joe Hortiz might have his eyes locked on him. That's right, Bolts Nation. Clowney, who thrived under Hortiz in Baltimore, could land in LA. Is he the missing spark to dominate the AFC West? Let's break this down and see why fans are losing it. For those not connecting the dots, Clowney is chaos incarnate. In 2023 with the Ravens, he racked up 43 tackles, 5 sacks, 5 passes defended, and even took down Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship. Last season with the Panthers, he posted 5 sacks in 14 games, ranking 13th in pass rush win rate and 3rd in run stop among EG players. That's elite production. Now, imagine him joining Khalil Mack, Tuli Tuipulotu, Bud Dupree, and rookie Kyle Kennard. It's like pouring fuel on a fire. Why does this fit? Hortiz knows Clowney inside out. As Ravens personnel director, he signed him, and the results were explosive. With the Chargers needing more QB pressure, Clowney slots perfectly into Jesse Minter's 3-4 scheme. Plus, with $29 million in cap space, his $10 million price tag same as Carolina, a steal. Fans on X are buzzing. Some say, Clowney's past his prime. Others scream, pair him with Mac? Super Bowl vibes? I'm with the hype train. Clowney doesn't need to be the star. As a rotational piece, he raises our ceiling. The AFC West is brutal. Mahomes, Wilson, you name it. We can't mess around. Hortiz knows it, and might recreate that Ravens magic in LA. And while we're dreaming of sacks on Mahomes, there's more heat coming out of Los Angeles. While we're still hyped about Clowney wrecking QBs, our defense has another gap to fill. The Chargers' D-line was top tier in 2024, but 2025 brings question marks. With Poona Ford gone, guys like Deshaun Hand and Otito Ogbonnia are fighting for starting spots. Real talk, Bolts fans. Can we trust them against the AFC's loaded offenses? Hold tight, because a name's popping up as a fix. Demarcus Walker, ex-Bears, could shore up our front. Is he the answer? Walker isn't the splashy signing that'll sell jerseys, but he's the kind of grinder who makes a difference. In 2022, he had a solid year with the Titans, earning a $21 million deal with Chicago. But he underperformed, getting cut after 2 seasons with 5 sacks each. Sounds meh, but he's versatile, playing multiple spots in Minter's 3-4, and Pro Football Focus gave him a 65. 0 grade way better than Hand or Ogbonnia right now. Here's the kicker. Walker's cheap. With free agency cooling off, he's looking at $3 minus $5 million for a 1-year deal. With our $29 million cap space, that's pocket change. Fans on X are split. Some groan, Walker's just depth. We need a star. Others argue, he stabilizes the rotation, and that's gold in this AFC. I'm with the latter. After our 2024 playoff run, we need to level up, and we can't do it with a shaky D-line. Walker doesn't need to be a Pro Bowler. As a rotational piece, he keeps Morgan Fox fresh and the pressure relentless. In a division with explosive offenses, every snap matters. Hortiz is proving he can find gems without breaking the bank, and Walker could be another win. But while we're beefing up the defense, there's a story that'll hit you right in the feels. You know that moment that makes your fan heart skip a beat? The idea of a legend returning home is stirring up Bolts Nation. Keenan Allen, the guy who carried our offense for years, might be inching closer to wearing powder blue again. On FanDuel's Up and Adams, GM Joe Hortiz let slip a grin that's worth $1 million when Allen's name came up. It was just a look, but man, that smile's screaming, the King's comeback is on the table. Can this really happen? Allen's been clear, he'll only play in Chicago or LA. With the Bears out, the Chargers are the obvious choice. Hortiz, slick as ever, said, "We're never done adding pieces. When K. Adams dropped Allen's name, that grin said it all. Fans on X are going wild. Keenan back with Herbert, touchdowns galore. Some skeptics counter. Does he still have it after all these years? Here's the deal. Allen's a productive vet who knows our system and could sign a team-friendly deal given his love for LA. Why's this logical? Even with Ladd McConkey and Trey Harris drafted in 2025, our receivers need a leader. Bringing back Mike Williams showed Ortiz loves reuniting Herbert with familiar targets. Allen's more than nostalgia. He brings precision and experience to the slot, something rookies take time to master. The delay's likely about compensatory picks and evaluating rookies in minicamp, but Allen's role is clear. He elevates the offense. Imagine Herbert and Allen reconnecting its instant chemistry. In an AFC where every game's a slugfest, a reliable target is clutch. Fans are dreaming, but nervous. Is this just hype? I'm betting Ortiz is cooking something. That grin doesn't lie. And while we're picturing pinpoint passes, there's another move that'll shape our offense's future. While we're buzzing about Allen's potential return, there's a cornerstone we can't ignore. Our offensive line. The Chargers have one of the NFL's best, and the Rashan Slater-Joe Alt tackle duo might be the league's finest. But brace yourselves, Bolts fans. Slater, our left side rock, is in his final contract year in 2025, earning $19 million. He hits free agency after the season. Let a guy like that walk? No way. Ortiz and Jim Harbaugh seem ready to lock him down for the long haul. Slater's a beast. A Pro Bowler in 2021 and 2024, he only stumbled in an injury-riddled 2022. Under Harbaugh, who lives for trench warfare, Slater's the backbone of a physical attack, now featuring Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton. Bleacher Report's Mo Moton predicts the Chargers will make Slater the NFL's highest-paid tackle with a 4-year, $116 million extension. The Athletic's Daniel Popper agrees, Slater's the top priority. Fans on X are hyped. Pay the man. He's our future. Some ask, is he worth that much? He's worth every penny. Slater's not just a blocker. He gives Herbert time to sling and opens lanes for our backs. In an AFC facing defenses like Kansas City's, an elite line is non-negotiable. Ortiz is hopeful to seal the deal, and with $29 million in cap space, they can plan it out. Keeping Slater and Alt together builds a dynasty up front, something Harbaugh knows wins rings. The stakes are high. What if another team outbids us? I trust Ortiz won't let that happen. Slater's our identity. What a day to be a Charger. We've been hit with a storm of updates. Clowney poised to make our defense a nightmare. Walker adding grit to the line. Allen's possible return sparking our hearts. And Slater ready to anchor a dynasty. Each move is a bolt charging us toward a Super Bowl. Ortiz is playing chess, and the AFC West better watch out. Bolts Nation is buzzing, so hit that like, subscribe, and let's talk. Which stories got you most fired up? What's next to make us unstoppable? Drop it below, because the Thunder's just getting started.